To order, roll call, please, B.
Mr. Shaw?
Yes, here.
Mr. Delacorte?
Here.
Mr. Gallardi?
Here. All right, first item on tonight's agenda is the acceptance of the minutes from August 13th, 2019. We'll get a chance to read them?
Yes. Yes.
Any revisions,
No, it's fine.
changes? All
No.
good? I have a motion to accept.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I second it.
So moved.
Yeah.
All right, second item on tonight's agenda was a public hearing, appeal number 197681, James and Laura Scampoli, seeking an area variance, section 240-37 of the district regulations in an R40 zoning district, where 25 feet is required to the side property line. The applicant can only provide 15 feet, thus requesting a variance of 10 feet for the installation of a 12 by 24 shed. The property is located at 74 Pie Lane and is identified as tax grid number 6358-03-207123 in the town of Wappinger. Before I open the public hearing, we mentioned to you, and we did the site visit, that we have 3 board members tonight.
Yes.
Correct? So the vote tonight, in order to pass, would need to be unanimous.
Okay.
You have the ability to postpone if you'd like, or just proceed with tonight's public hearing.
I think we can proceed.
Okay. All right, so I am going to ask for a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Okay, so would you, just for a brief description for the audience, describe what you need and kind of why you need it?
Sure. I'm going to be installing a prefab 12 by 24 shed for additional storage. We've lived at the residence for 17 years, 2 teenage boys, and unfortunately, we have reached capacity. So we're gonna need a little extra exterior storage for some of the outside stuff, as well as any incidentals that may.
Gotcha. And we were all able to take a peek, right? Everybody who did a site
Yeah,
visit?
we visited the other day.
And is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak in regard to this variance?
I'm his neighbor next door, 72 Pie Lane.
You have
Okay.
to stand up.
He'll come over.
Or come up to the mic and basically state your name for the record.
Name is Mike Zembelli from 72 Pie Lane. I live next door, so I don't have a problem with him putting it up.
Great.
Great.
You're on the
Thank you.
side towards All Angels Road, that side of the
Yes.
street? Okay.
Anybody else in the audience like to speak in behalf of this variance? If not, I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing.
I second it.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
No,
And
I second it.
Okay, so the public hearing is now closed. Can I have a motion to deny or grant the applicant the variance?
I'll make a motion to grant the variance. I don't believe that this, by the way, we all did take a look at it and had a good look at it, and I don't believe this benefit can be achieved by any other means to the applicant that's feasible. It will not cause an undesirable change in the neighborhood. The request is considered substantial due to the size of the variance, but it's not something that would change my mind. It will not have any physical effects on the environment, and the alleged difficulty is self-created, but it's not determinative, meaning I will grant the variance.
Thank you.
And I second it.
All right, have a vote, roll call, B?
Mr. Shaw?
Yes, okay.
Mr. Delacorte?
I grant.
Mr. Gallardi?
Yes, granted. So you're all set.
Thank you, sir.
You have some paperwork, I believe, right? No? Okay.
7 to 10 working days.
The building department will call you when your permit's ready.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks a lot. You're all set. All right, third item on tonight's agenda, appeal number 197682, Angela and Marianne Fabrizio, seeking an area variance, section 240-37 of the district regulations in an R40 zoning district, where 50 feet is required to the rear property line. The applicant can only provide 47.57 feet, thus requesting a variance of 2.43 feet for the extension of an existing deck. The property is located at 27 Kendall Drive and is identified as tax grid number 625701308512 in the town of Wappingers. Could you please state your name?
Lisa Nemec of My Way Home Improvements.
And why don't you, again, you know, I'll tell you the same thing, right? There's
That's
only
fine.
3 of us tonight, and you're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to ask for a motion to open the public hearing.
Yes, I motion to open the hearing.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, so for the record, would you please just give us a quick summary of what you want and why you want it?
We're basically just extending the existing deck an additional 2.43 feet, obviously, just to acquire an additional space on the deck for recreational purposes. That's basically it.
Gotcha, and I know we were all out there too, we all got a chance
Yeah.
to see this. Pretty straightforward. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak on behalf of this variance? Okay, for the record, there's nobody here to speak. I'll ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Yes, I do. I request to close the public hearing.
I'll second it.
So moved. Public hearing is now closed. May I have a motion to deny or grant the variance?
I motion to grant permission. Okay. So we visited the other day, all of 5 of us, 3 one time and 2 second time, last Saturday. And it looks like it has no environmental effect on neighbors. It will not change any characteristic of neighborhood. And this is physically, it is created, human created, but it's only minor change. So I motion to approve this request.
Okay, we have a vote?
Yes, I'm okay.
Yes.
Yes. So the variance is granted.
Thank you.
All set.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good night. Steve will take it. They'll call you when the permit's ready.
All right, last on tonight's agenda, appeal number 1976-83, Eric and Jennifer Schmidt, I believe, seeking an area variance, section 240-37 of district regulations in an R40 zoning district, where 50 feet is required to the rear property line. The applicant can provide 23 feet, thus requesting a variance of 27 feet for the installation of a 12 by 24 in-ground pool. Where 50 feet is required to the front property line, the applicant can provide 41.5 feet, thus requesting a variance of 8.5 feet for the installation of a 12 by 24 in-ground pool. The property is located, at 94 Robinson Lane and is identified as tax grid number 645903070409 in the town of Wappingers. Again, I'll say to you as well, there's 3 of us tonight, so a unanimous vote would be required for the motion to pass. Okay, so we'd like to proceed.
Good.
You would like to
Yes,
proceed?
yes, sir.
Okay, all right, so I'd like to make a motion to open the public hearing, please.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All right, so move, public hearing is now open. Could you please just give a brief description of what you want and why you want it?
Well,
You're not actually the applicant, right? You're the builder?
That's
Or-
correct.
Okay, so go ahead.
so we have this very odd lot on Robinson Lane, and it's really the only spot that we can put a very modest pool in there.
Hmm.
And it can't go anywhere else. It's really a perfect spot for location of a pool. It's just that the yard is just so odd.
Yeah, I think we were all out there and got a pretty good look at it. You have some pretty serious constraints on that lot, to say the very least. Yeah, there are. It is quite the odd lot. It really is.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask, is there anybody in the audience that'd like to speak on behalf of this variance? No? Yes? No? All right, would you come up, please state your name and address, please, for the,
So my name is Christopher
record.
Graham. I'm the neighbor next door. Our only concern is that in previous time during the construction of that building, we were severely impacted by the drilling of a well, which caused us to be out of water for several weeks. Otherwise, again, like you stated, it's a really constrained
Yes, it
space.
Yeah.
We don't have any objection to the construction, except for the possible environmental impact as it relates to the well. So,
Gotcha.
That's a really good question. We're only going 42 inches deep.
Right,
We're
right.
not even gonna be below.
Close to the well. I'm sure the well is probably several hundred feet
What is your
deep,
address, sir?
we're at Juan Robinson.
One,
Juan
Yeah,
Robinson.
I'm sure the well is probably several hundred feet deep, if I
I would
would be.
imagine.
And
That's
they're,
why we had to go so far, because across the street, there's water everywhere.
yeah, and they're only going down 42 inches.
Yeah, we're only
I would suggest though, and I think it would be fair, if when you were doing the construction or prior to construction, let these folks know when and you're gonna be doing the work, so they're aware of you, of when you're gonna be doing the work.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Your Robbins, is that Robinson Garden? Is that what that? On Jim.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's, yeah, it can't be out of water.
yeah.
So-
No, we're going very shallow, and that's backfill there, whatever it was, many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That grade was brought up.
And it's a pretty modest size pool as well.
Yeah.
But the disturbance, I believe, would be limited.
But you're number one. I'll let you know.
why don't you, when we're done, get their phone numbers so you can
Sure.
actually call them?
Yeah, I'll put you right in the file. I'll put you right in the file.
I just have a quick question. Is it Mr. Graham, you said?
Correct.
You're right behind the swimming pool? You're not the house that's next door in terms of on the same, it's a street going to the left of it?
It's just a fence that,
Other side of the fence.
you've been out there, it's the white fence.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
The other side, which, where the
street-
swimming pool would be.
Where we turned around?
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. So there's no other comments, I'd like to make or ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close it.
I'll second that motion.
All right, so moved. Can I have a motion to deny or grant the applicant the variance?
I'll make a motion that we grant the variance. I don't believe that this pool can be put anywhere else on the property from what we saw. It will not cause an undesirable change in the neighborhood. The request, one of them is substantial. It will not have any, I don't believe with 42 inches depth it will have any adverse physical or environmental effects. The alleged difficulty is self-created because the lot is so small. So, but it's not enough for me to say that those people should be denied a swimming pool. So I make a motion, I say that we grant the variance.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, roll call B?
Yes, yeah.
I say yes.
Yes. And so your variance is granted.
Thank you very much.
And thank you folks for coming out tonight, appreciate it.
And thank B the most. Thank you, B.
Thanks again. So if there's no. Joe, no further business for tonight's board. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I second it. Yes. I'll make a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
And then I'll second.
Second. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned at 7:15.
Yes.